How's it? Today is October 14th. It is Big Friday, but it is Small Friday. Um, you see here, I'm actually putting 2 days together, Friday and Saturday. I'm going to a pumpkin patch tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. So I don't have time to train tomorrow, so I'm doing some stuff from tomorrow today. Not all of it, but important to note on that note here is that there's a cross out strike through the front squats because I am not front squatting anymore, at least on the Friday or Saturday. Steve wants me to um, essentially treat Fridays like practice for the lifts. So if I'm increasing intensity on Mondays and Wednesdays for snatch stuff, and clean and jerk stuff, then I am just using Friday as a practice solely to have both of the lifts together on the same day. So that means that he doesn't really care about the intensity. So today, as I said earlier, it's like a small Friday, medium Friday. Um, Today I'm just working up to 5 sets of one between 80 and 85 for my snatch, and then 5 sets of five for my clean and jerk. Pretty light on that one as well. Let's the As far as that goes, I'm not worried about the way that those weights are going to feel. I know that these are weights that I can essentially power, and I don't know. I'm just treating it like he said, to have it like practice. As far as the front squat goes, he said that if I'm front squatting and back squatting once a week and then doing deadlifts once a week, then that should be sufficient for what we're going for now. So that means no front squats on Friday or Saturday if I front squat on Monday, which I already am doing. So that means today's lifting is had like if I were to be lifting just normally as if it were a Friday without the Saturday addition, I would just be doing snatches, clean and jerks, and some accessories, which is a little funny for me to think about, but it is what it is. And um, today's lifts felt pretty good. My snatches at 85 were easy, as they should be, as you'd imagine them to be. And then my clean and jerks were very easy as well, as far as the way that I'm looking at it. Also, this is probably the first time I've done 80 snatch for double as a last warm up, or at least as a warm up in general. The reason why is because I'm doing 85. 85 is not super heavy, but the look at that, look how solid that is. The clean and jerks felt really awesome. My timing for my cleans has improved quite a bit recently, and same thing for my snatches. I think if I'm able to keep the bar curled in my hands, lift like Lasha, I've mentioned a few times there, then everything else really just comes together afterwards. Because I'm able to keep the my chest on top of the bar for a little bit longer, and that's really all that I'm trying to do here. Some of these extensions look like they're a little bit long, and like I would say that they are, but they feel pretty solid overall. Positioning overhead feels good. I don't think I'm moving too much forward and backwards, so all of that looks nice. Clean jerks moving into here. I think I'm just continuing from how I felt on Wednesday. I think Wednesday felt pretty good for my clean jerks. Probably the best. Sorry, I guess I power cleans. I'm not clean jerks. On Wednesday, the power cleans on Wednesday felt awesome. First time in a very long time where I felt like I knew what I was doing. Especially for the triples, because the first rep for every single power clean in this last block has been good, has been solid, has been um, 80% of my best technique, but the after that they start to fall apart because of fatigue and I guess bad habits. As far as these go for my warm up for the clean jerk here, these are similar with intention, trying to keep my wrist curled, lift like Lasha, and then keep my chest on top of the bar. at 100. Look at that. Um, really solid as far as how I feel on that one. Jerk went pretty straight up and down. Took a little step forward, um, just because my body was not in the correct position here. So here's my first set here. 110. If I'm able to like turn over on my elbows and keep my elbows high and turn over quickly, then the clean itself is really good. I think that sometimes I focus too much on keeping my back tight and don't allow my elbows to turn over as quickly as they need to, because ideally I would catch the bar at the highest point. Like the bar would be on my shoulders with my elbows under at the highest point in the lift, whereas sometimes I end up catching it on the way down. Like that one I caught it on the way down. I end up cushioning it pretty well, but if I catch it higher and then sort of ride it down a little bit longer, I don't know what the fuck that jerk was. Um, when I look at my hand like that, it's either because my wrist is sore or like the skin on my palm is being pushed together, and I think that that was what happened on that one. Here is my fourth rep. I think my fifth clean is one of the better cleans, if I recall correctly. Here's the last one. That's pretty good. Maybe my second clean was the best clean, but all in all, like, feel pretty good with how these are feeling. Second rep, I think altogether was probably the best one. But yeah, for all of these, actually, I took probably less than 3 minutes of rest in between each lift, so that includes the snatches. Just because they're super light, that's not even my last warm up for either of them. You know, if I'm planning to compete anytime soon, I'd like to open with at least 90, and I would like to open with at least 120. So, 85 and 110 is almost nothing, right? After that, I moved into my deadlifts, like I mentioned. No time to lift tomorrow, so Saturday deadlifts are moving on to today. I am not doing 5x5 because I don't think I have enough time. So I am working up to just three threes. I wasn't sure how heavy I was going to go. I wasn't sure if I was going to use my belt or not, but I ended up going to 140 with no belt for three threes. Pretty like light relative to my deadlift, but pretty heavy overall. Like I guess over in this training block, I haven't really lifted anything above one. Is it 109 or no 111? I think 111 was the most I squatted on Wednesday, and the pulls and lifts and like pulls, cleans, snatches, anything else, none of it went above that number. So these deadlifts here are not feeling super great. I'll be honest. Here's my last triple. And then after that, oh, what's up, David? After that, I moved into my bench movement, which was lately has been the dumbbell bench press. So I do 3 sets of 12 at 70. It's just the weight that I did last time I benched, which was that weird Sunday lifting. And then after that, I did a actually thing that is super important for my thoracic extension, my thoracic flexibility. It's this like open book thing. I'm calling it standing open book just because I don't know what else to call it. But reach under and then twist all the way up. Try my best to not allow my hips to twist and just twist through my spine. It's not as good on my left side. You can't see from this angle, but it's definitely not as good. Finished off with my two accessories, pull-ups and GHD sit-ups, like I always do, because I don't know how to add variation, because I am lame. Becca has told me I should try to vary my accessories, so I will try to do that more moving forward. But I am doing my best. Overall, today was just a long ass day. Lots of reps, pretty light overall, except those stupid deadlifts. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching. Ooh, shoots.